creativity.
Oh.
You know, Carl Sagan wrote a brilliant piece on marijuana and why he uses marijuana. And just look up if you want to find this. Just look up for the people listening at home, Carl Sagan marijuana, and it was a sort of a lifelong ode to marijuana, and that he was a daily cannabis smoker.
Really?
Yeah, and that he said that what he had learned from marijuana, that there was some real lessons that he brought back from that state of consciousness that he could apply to other aspects of his life, that he could actually learn things that he believed weren't learnable, like weren't available to him. This thought was not available to him without cannabis. This is his belief, and this is, you know, Carl Sagan's a great mind, a fascinating person, you know, a guy who turned so many people onto cosmology, and his words were so, you know, so much of what he said was so appealing that they've taken a lot of it and put it on videos where they show like space, and then he'll be like going on some sort of a rant about the size of the cosmos or some incredible
music.
And you know, and they would be so hypnotic. So guys like that are, you know, and people will argue that he wasn't the most brilliant scientist ever, and what did he actually accomplish in science?
Any scientist is smarter than you.
Yeah, for most people,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, you can't deny his contribution by getting people excited about astronomy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah, people know. I know his name. How many scientists' name do I know?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You know, Stephen
Louis
Hawking.
Pasteur.
Yeah.
Who's
the guy who made peanut butter? Yeah, there's not that many, man. There's a small amount.
So he says he couldn't have done certain things without.
His exact quote, I would bring it, but
your version of that is the flying squirrel pussy people.
Exactly.
There's no way I can come up without weed.
It's true. I believe that there's reasons why all this stuff is around. That's what I believe. I believe there's reasons why there's, you know, every different substance that exists on the planet. There's reasons why there's coffee beans. I believe.
But what does that mean? Does that mean everything has to be good for you? Or there's reasons.
No, it's just there's things that are terrible for you. You know,
like quicksand,
strychnine. There's plants that'll kill you. You eat those plants, you'll fucking die.
So what are the reasons for?
But that ecosystem is probably not connected to me, man. You know, but everything else that is connected to you, you should be aware of. And when someone like Carl Sagan tells you that cannabis connects you to the universe, and it makes you look at things in a different light, and it makes you, you know, a more sensitive person, it makes you more creative, and it, you know, it's helped him with a million different thoughts.
I think it's easy for people to just blow off with those people, say like whatever hippie or whatever. But then it's like, okay, but think, what if a guy was right? Would he possibly be a scientist that everyone's heard of?
Well, that's
maybe he's right.
People
think about it.
Will get upset at me if I talk about pot too much. Like, dude, you're always talking about pot. Like, you need to lay off the pot talk. Look, I'm only telling you this because it's of benefit. It helps, and it's helped me. And I think that if you just approach it with discipline, it can be spectacular for your life. And I think that what it can do is that it can enhance your life. And I really, truly believe that, man.